How has continuous communication with your parents given you the confidence to plan a non-traditional career and lifestyle?
It's been very important for me to involve my parents in the wonderful experiences that I've had. I think, unfortunately, a lot of kids coming out of college or coming out of high school that want to do their own thing and kind of pursue their own path, I think they make the mistake of alienating their parents because they want to be independent. So at the time that might seem like, perhaps it's their form of rebellion, perhaps it's them establishing their independence. But it has a negative consequence of alienating the parents and kind of turning the parents against this diverging path. Whereas in my case, I learned early on that the more I engaged my parents and the more I could share with them, the more they would recognize that I was doing something that I enjoyed, that I was following my passion. Even if someone's going off and doing something that their parents don't approve of. The kid who his parents have been dreaming that he's a doctor and he decides to become an artist. As long as he's engaging his parents, I would send my parents at the time, I would send my mother a fax. I would be in the middle of Africa, couldn't even make a phone call, no email. I would find a fax machine. I'd write my mother a beautiful letter explaining the wonders that I had been experiencing, explaining the wonderful people I'd been meeting, so that she could share in that experience. So over time, my parents were very supportive because I was sharing with them, and it became a way for them too to share this experience with me, live vicariously through my experiences, and in doing so, they became more and more supportive, and they allowed me to, for example, stay with them without paying rent every summer, which definitely helped me save money and continue these travels. So it's important to involve parents in the process, even if it may not be the conventional path, even if it may not be exactly what they want. As long as they recognize what you're gaining and what you're learning, then they will be more apt to lend their support.